It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's majors versus minors between the Oakland A's and the Las Vegas Aviators. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding into the box, Chad Pinder. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the left fielder, Chad.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Count remains 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness. His reaction time is unparalleled. Able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
That was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the wind, the 0-1. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Mike Fiers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Standing in, Hunter Calvert. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Aviators, the third baseman, Hunter Calvert.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And this one runs up high. Ball one. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Goodman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. In there for strike one. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Now here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Davis waits on the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a hit.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12.
Here's Kendrys Morales. His career numbers against Minaya, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Here's the 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
In the air to straightaway center field. Fowler's under it. 1 away.
time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Here's Jurickson Profar. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The set and the 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. The pause and the 0-2, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Steven Pinto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, Steven Pinto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. One away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively.
The left fielder.
And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base?
Martini.
I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand. And not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Let's do it, Vegas.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy Dustin Fowler. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 1-2. And a slider, cold strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Leading
He'll
off for
step
Oakland,
in to lead it off in the
center
top of the
fielder,
3rd.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
That's inside. Yeah.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Another 2-2 offering. A bouncer to the left side. Calvert has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2. hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ball one to start the at-bat. Pinder stands at first with one out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch, and he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fowler looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to left center as they jump ahead by 3.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Three runs already home here. Here's another 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the switch-hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Next up for the A's, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2. Hops this one up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Oakland. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Geronimo Alvarez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. The 0-1 on its way. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How
Batting
about
ninth,
2 strikeouts
the
on 6
shortstop,
pitches?
Chris
He isn't messing around, and these
Ramos.
last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Standing in, Chris Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line to the right side, but foul. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here we go, Chris.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Mike Fiers takes home the win. Sean Manaea worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious